With the success of our first ever PvP event, I already want to put on the next one. This event, of course, will be way different than this first little fight night we had, but before we can get started on that, I need to visit 2 of the other Afterlife members to have a little chat. Now, the first person we need to visit is Square Mario, because it sounds like he has a similar kind of game in mind for what he's building. And if that is the case, we'll just combine forces and build the craziest thing you've ever seen. But if that is not the case, we have to check in with Mazarine, because she has the perfect location to host a second PvP event, if she's willing to give it to us. So let's check in with both of them and see what's what.
What's going on here?
Sorry, this isn't
you're a hardcore person now?
invite-only meeting.
But this is Justin's house.
Sure, he's right here. He's in the meeting.
It's public land.
He's inside.
He just went to get some drinks.
Oh.
But this, okay.
Yeah, don't mind us.
We'll leave you to it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll leave you to it with all the crazy cats.
Crazy cats
Why
with
does he
me.
have so many cats?
And can no one have private conversations on the server? Okay, so
Never.
I don't want to meet with you about the cats. This was a lovely meeting and we should do it again, but I was watching your return to the afterlife, and I saw your little desert village, and instantly inspiration punched me in the face. Okay, so you know how I had the PvP event.
Yeah.
The concept was so simple, but it relied on a lot of people showing up so that it would be fun and
Yeah.
entertaining to watch, which happened.
Totally. Well, I really enjoyed watching it.
Oh, thank you. So then I saw this place, and Skunk already asked me, when's the next... Oh, Creeper!
Oh!
The Skunk already asks, when's the next event? And then I watched your video and heard you're not doing much with this place, so I immediately thought this could be a brilliant set for the next PvP event, if you were open to it.
Sure. I would like to finish it if we're gonna do that. Like,
Oh, you have more plans
some
for
of
it?
like most of the houses are done, but lots of them just don't have anything in them. Like, I have like a plan for them, like on the sign in front, but most of them are just kind of empty.
I see.
So I would like to finish it if a bunch of people are gonna come here, just because, you know.
Up to you.
I
if
would
you're
like
up
it to be
it.
complete, but yeah, oh no, it shouldn't take me too long. Most of them are done. There's just the odd house that needs a few things in them. I think that would be fun though.
That is great news. Now we just need to check in with Mario just to make sure our games aren't too similar, because otherwise, like I said, we'll just meet up with him and combine forces. But if it's not that similar, we can go ahead with this event, which I'll tell you a bit more about later on. Hello. Do you have an office for the secret meeting?
Yes, of course. The office is this moss square right here.
Oh, the big square. All right, that works.
Yeah. Not the most comfy in the world, but you know, we're here to talk business.
It's fine. Oh, let me put away my loot. So I had a thought about my next event, and then Skunk mentioned I should check in with you because it sounded pretty similar to him to what you were doing. So before I share what I had in mind, have you shared with chat what you're thinking?
I'm like working on it on stream mostly, so basically to keep things like pretty simple, like the PvP map itself is like this giant cave, and we're gonna keep as much of like the natural spikes and stuff and holes that people can fall down into, but it'll be like a 5-on-5 capture the point type of game, very much like Marvel Rivals, where it's gonna be the domination. We kind of have each other fight over this point, and then there'll be like a indicator of like each team's progress on the wall or something.
I want to ask you, did you think about the classes and stuff like that?
Not quite yet, but I feel like we could have some some fun ideas.
Okay, then what we're thinking might be similar in concept, but what I had in mind is a completely different game. It just uses the idea of classes.
I see.
So then let's keep it separate. Okay, perfect. We got the thumbs up from Mazarine to use her village, and Mario's game is different enough that I can go ahead and build this thing I have in mind. But before we do all of the planning and the plotting and the thinking and the things, let's take a quick tiny detour. As you can see, the witch farm is running nicely, and we even had Miney come on down and start lighting up the place, so that's pretty cool. Initially, I built this farm to give me gunpowder, and it's given me gunpowder, but it's terrible. That's all I got in the history of this farm so far. And redstone-wise, this is what we have at the moment, and I already gave away 3 stacks of the redstone blocks. So it's working, just not for what we wanted. But combining this with my tiny creeper farm, I have a 3-level creeper farm at my base. And can I fly? Oh, I can fly. Come on, try again. There we go. So combining the witch farm with my creeper farm I have at home, and the offers I got from Fungosaurus Rex and Blondskunk to just access their gunpowder farms, I should be perfectly fine with rockets, if Tink runs out, of course. Tink's shop is most convenient, so I'll keep buying there, but if it ever runs out, we are sorted, because we even have the sugarcane farm by the Prismarine farm. So many farms. Meep meep. Meep meep meep.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you? How's it going?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Good. Haven't had my coffee yet. I hopped on here early. Really early.
It's very early for you. Wait, what time is it?
It is almost 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 4:56 right now.
What are you doing? Go sleep or something.
No, this is Skunk on a good sleep schedule.
Oh, nice. Oh, so you're kind of
This is what we want.
reacclimating or something.
Yeah. I'm just, this is pre-coffee me, so this is,
Oh, the Blondskunk I've witnessed when I've been in trouble many times.
True.
Anyways, I'm totally not recording you right now because I'm totally not bringing you a gift. I've not given you a gift in years.
You're gonna get, hold on.
I should have warned you that I'm recording you while you're not awake.
Also, there we go. Okay, a gift, yay.
Do you now need context for your clip? Do we would take 2? Oh, hi, doing fine, doing awesome. Actually, no coffee. I catch you like this always. I got a gift for you. I haven't given you a gift in decades.
Oh my goodness, so much redstone? This is crazy.
I have a problem. My witch farm is not making gunpowder, which I thought it would. But it's giving me tons of this red nonsense. So now I'm just going to give it away.
Oh, okay. All right. I do wish this was the other. I do wish this was the ore. I do need that. The deep slate ore. Redstone variant right now. It's going to be a little bit tedious. But this will do. This is fine. If you need gunpowder, though, I have a creeper farm that doesn't work. So... So So what you're saying is I can have access to my creeper farm, I can have access to Rex's creeper farm because he offered, and I can now have access to Blondskunk. I'm never buying rockets again. The event I'm looking to host this time around is a classic Capture the Flag, where we have 2 teams, a red team and a yellow team, and your objective is to go to your opponent's side, grab their 3 flags, and bring them back to your base. First team to get all the flags wins, but you can only bring them over 1 at a time, of course. The twist to my Capture the Flag is I want to introduce classes. The first class will be infantry. They'll have chainmail armor and a stone sword. Then we'll have rangers. They'll only have leather armor, but they'll have a bow and they can use their fists. And then we have healers. They'll have no armors, they'll have wooden swords, and of course splash potions of healing. I still need to kind of workshop this a little bit and see if Mazarine has some better ideas that we could do with it, but that's in a nutshell what I'm trying to do. The red team will have red boots, the yellow team will have yellow boots. That's how we're gonna distinguish them, and the classes will be distinguished by the hats. That's what we got so far. So now we're just waiting for Mazarine to finish the decorating of the place. Then we can decide where the flags should go, the bases will be, and probably need to figure out where deployment will be. Like, you can respawn at a certain spot, re-gear at that spot, and then go back into battle. So those things we still need to figure out. For the re-gearing process, I have an interesting idea. I want to use dispensers to automatically and instantly re-gear you once you've respawned. Why was that a difficult sentence to say, Face? Can you work with me, Face? Please work with me. So what I think we need is I need to grab some dispensers. So let's say I want... Okay, let's think. So we say you have the boots to kind of color your feet for your team. Then you have your hat giving you your kind of class. Then you need a weapon, potentially I think every room will be different, but let's start with the infantry guys. So you'll need your sword, and then you'll need your chainmail chest plate, and I think this might be okay for the first dude. Of course, a medic will maybe have more kind of dispensers required. So that's what I'm thinking there. Then we will need to... Let's grab some redstone. I'm winging this. I have no idea how this would work. So we're gonna see if we can figure it out. I need building blocks. So we want all 4 of these dispensers to fire at one time. And I don't even know if this will place it upon the character. That's what we'll see in a second. So we want all of them to fire at the same time. And then I want it to go down below because we need I don't have a pressure plate. So we need to have a pressure plate on that block, which then down below, pressure plate needs to, that block will have a signal. I think, if I do this, if I grab, okay, I got this. If I just put dust here, it will detect that signal. And then we take it over there, where I probably need to take it out of the ground. How will I do this? Will we bring it over like that? Boom, 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 boom. And will that power all of those? This side will do the same. I don't know how we'll hide this. Maybe this side will be behind the build, and then potentially the person re-gearing will just walk into it and walk out of it. Okay, it fires something, but does it fire everything? So let's say elytra and hat and boot and pant. That worked! It actually works! I did not expect it to fully work. There it is. That is the system. Depending on what the class would need, I want a pod like this. And now we just need to figure out if we were then to try and hide it, that will need to be closed. So most likely you will have to hide it with some decorative blocks in a way and probably close that up. So it's just a case of run in, run out, back to battle. That's so exciting. First try. I can't believe it. I'm becoming a redstoner. Now the next thing I want to figure out is if I have an observer, so you look to the sky, and then I place a banner on top of that, will that banner be able to power a lamp? Redstone lamp. And now let's see if we can turn this on by just placing a banner on the observer, because that would be pretty cool. I can just do that. I think that'll work, right? Will that power it? Oh, at the bottom. What am I doing? So let's just place you back at the bottom and place a banner on top of that. It does. Oh, it sends a little pulse out. How would we... There's probably a system I can build at the bottom where banner gets placed down and it activates it and actually leaves it on. That would probably be an AND gate. I know none of these logical terms. So I tried a couple of different systems when my brain realized a T flip-flop is probably the concept in logical terms that can answer the question I have or solve this problem. So I got this idea of having two dispensers pointing to each other, because you can see when there is a stone block in here, it gives out a signal. So if you could somehow get that stone block to go out of there, it'll switch off the lamp and back in there, so it switch on the lamp. But this system throws it on the floor, so it didn't work. And then I tried to have a different system where it would have hoppers, but of course, if you just throw it to the side, it doesn't go in the hopper, it just pops on the floor. And then I had a system where you have a stone block going back and forth between hoppers, and you have a signal coming, turning on this off this dude, and it just ends up back here, because if you don't have that in, it'll go side to side, which is cool for clocks, but not for what we're doing. So I at least realized that redstone torches turn off hoppers, so that's cool, but none of these work and deliver what I need. So I will either ask one of the redstoners on the servers, or most likely just find a little tutorial video to help me out, but we'll worry about that next time, because now we gotta run over back to the Mazarine's village and meet up with her to kind of figure out the logistics of all these machines and things and things and things.
Hi.
Hello. I saw the opportunity.
How's it going?
All's good, all's good. How you doing?
I can't hear you. Hold
Yes.
on.
Wait,
Is it me?
testing? There we go.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you now.
It's always me for some reason. I don't know
Oh, it's
why.
okay. It's okay.
And I made creeper noises and everything, and I thought it scared
Did you? No, I just didn't hear you. I'm sure you would have scared me. I just didn't hear you.
Creeper noises with a weird accent. Okay. I've been cooking. If you can follow me this way. I
Okay.
think I have a good idea of how this event will work. I just need to pick your brain on the where things should go. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna play capture the flag. Of course,
Okay.
no, the one team's goal is to grab the flag from the other team's spot one at a time, take them to the base. First to 3 wins.
Okay.
And then to signify you're on red team, you'll have red shoes, and yellow team will have yellow shoes.
Okay.
So that's just baseline game. And then we're introducing the classes. And I think this is what we can have. We can kind of brainstorm, but we'll have infantry, which will have chainmail armor with stone swords. We can have rangers with leather armor, bows, and their fists. And then healers with no armor, wooden swords, and then the splash potions of healing. Kind of keep it
Okay.
very baseline. If you have thoughts like later on, we can kind of tweak that.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair though.
Now, what we need to figure out, and of course take your time finishing your decorations, but
Yeah.
we need a spot for both teams where the flags will go.
Okay.
And then we need to respawn locations for this, because for the respawn spot, what I'm gonna do is there will be a spot where once you die, you'll have your bed. Where's my bed? I don't know. But you'll respawn at a bed, and all you'll do is just walk into this, re-gear, get back to the fight.
Oh, okay.
I even have a system where I'm gonna have an observer type it the other way around, observer thing, and then once you place down a flag, it turns on a light up top. So I even want to bring that in.
Ooh, okay.
Then, as a team, while you're fighting, you can look up and see, oh snap, we gotta move, or whatever the case is.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
That's what I got. Now, where do you think, you knowing this place better than me, can the two flag spots be?
Hold on, I'm just gonna go in free cam. So
Oh,
I can
good
do this
idea.
A little bit better. It's a lot easier to get like an aerial view of what I'm looking at. Cause I feel like we should have them like decently far away from one another.
Yeah, the kind of max distance your space allows.
What if we did like this corner and then like the far corner,
That's
like diagonal?
what I was thinking. This building here, you have the same design on the other side.
Yeah.
That can work. So then we can have the flags up here, maybe. So you can actually
I think that'll
see
work.
it. And then at the back here on both sides, is there space on that side for that light system I'm thinking of?
I wouldn't see why not. I mean,
Alright.
if anything, if we have to change some things or build something new, it's not too big of a deal.
Okay, then
It should work though.
respawning can basically then happen inside of the building as well.
Yeah.
How big is it? The redstone might be tricky. Small chance I'll build a basement for both sides to have more
Okay,
space.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Just need to figure out how large the redstone would need to be. Okay, I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with decorating. I just want to add a few like dead trees around if I can figure out how to do that. But
I thought that's what you were doing with these.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I just don't really know how you make a dead tree in Minecraft, so I'm kind of trying to work on that. But
Pale oak?
ooh, I haven't found that yet. I'll have to go find some.
I can grab you a sapling. I've got some at home.
Ooh, yeah, I think that would work here.
All right, it feels like everything is coming together. We have the lovely set for this PvP event built by Mazarine, and then I did figure out the redstone eventually. So the first redstone would be the regearing system, as you saw earlier, that will automatically regear you when you respawn. And the second thing, I did have to eventually find a YouTube video to help me, which I'll link down below, but now the light can turn on when the banner is placed down, and if we remove it, it goes off. This part here I had to kind of figure out, because that was the system with a button here. I just had to figure out how would you then observer, and we got it. And we got it. But yeah, that means everything's coming along, and we'll get to building all of these things in the next Afterlife episode, because that's going to have to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your face, appreciate that you're still hanging around by this point of the video, and I did want to mention, I have not mentioned this really at all ever, but we do have Afterlife merch if you were interested. I'll link the site down below. Lovely shirts and hats and bottles and things, and if you ever felt like you would love to support the Afterlife SMP and keep the lights on here, the Afterlife SMP, you're welcome to check out the merch. And remember to use KB Sandbox at checkout for 15% off. If you wanted to, of course. If you want to do. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. When we actually put together the machines and the things and install it in the desert village. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm excited. I can't wait to get to the point where we have this event. But anyways, I'll see you next time. Adios!